Shouts out to you, whoever this video is for, and you'll know because you clicked on it for a reason. Your social status is changing completely. As we've been talking about, this is officially chosen season. If you have not seen that video, make sure that you check it out. That's real talk. Even before I get into the juice of this particular prophetic message, I do want to just remind you all, there are a lot of things going on in the world, and there are going to be a lot of things that continue to happen that are beyond levels that we've even seen thus far. But you must remember, and especially for those of you who this is for my chosen ones, my fellow chosen ones, my light workers, my star seeds, my light bearers, always remember Psalm 91. 1,000 may fall at my side, 10,000 at my right hand, but it will not come near me. I will only look with my eyes and see the recompense of the wicked. This is for all of you. Remember to read that daily. Understand that that's true. And when you read Psalms, when you read anything in terms of scriptures or prayers, read it in first person so that you get that affirming power from it. I said that to say, understand that your blessings and what you're ready for and what's lined up for you is unconditional. This is a video for those of you who you've been doing the work. And what I mean by the work is the inner work. It's so easy to point fingers, blame everybody else in life for your problems, but the true work has nothing to do with anybody else, and it has everything to do with us. For those of you who've been shifting and making those changes within yourself, being able to look at yourself in the mirror and figure out things that needs to change, things that needs to shed, and just allowing that healing process to happen. For those of y'all who've been doing that and have been purging, some of you have had such significant purges that you're literally like on the precipice of seeing a total life change. I completely mean that in every sense of the word. The thing is, for those of you who this video is for, you shifted so much vibrationally. For those of y'all who might not understand that term, we're talking about energetically. We're talking about you change so much in terms of your own mindset, in terms of your own way of thinking, in terms of the way that you deal with your own emotions, in terms of all of these things that are very important to how we experience life. You've done a lot of work, and some of you don't even realize how much you shifted. Those of you who you'll know this video is for you, it's like, no, pretty boss, I do know how much I've shifted. I'm not the same person. I don't think the same. For those of you who've been holding that space, that high vibing space of positivity, love, light, being love, loving others, but also being true to yourself. Part of when we do that inner work, part of when we allow things to purge and we're able to deal with different shadow aspects of ourselves and subconscious things, the beautiful thing about that is when all the false layers fall off, then we are really close up in front with our true desires, things that are authentic to us, things that are true to us. For those of you who are resonating with anything that I just said in any type of way, get excited because you're getting ready to experience a complete social status change. This is the thing too, this is what I'll say. I usually don't get timelines, but for those of you who this message is for, this is going to play out between now and this time next year. There's going to be multiple layers in your life that is shifting. So when I say between now and next year, I don't mean that, okay, you're going to have to wait till next year to start seeing a shift. No, some of you are going to start seeing those changes already now, but the amount of changes that you're going to be experiencing in a positive way over your life and over your life experience is going to change significantly between now and next year. Different ways where you're going to see your social status change. Some of the first things that some of you are about to see, you're going to see that shift in terms of your engagement. Even if you're not online, let's say you work in a certain place, let's say you go to a certain school. Some of you are either going to be in different positions or you're going to be known, you're going to be recognized for something. Even if this is a work environment, it could be that there's something that you're going to do or something that you're going to create is going to put you to a different level of a different respect level, to make a long story short.
Put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
For others of you, it could be school, something that you come out with in an organization that you may be part of. Others of you, it could be online. Let's say there are certain things that you do online in terms of social media. It doesn't even have to be where you have your face out. Even in terms of like writing, books, literature, things that are not as obvious as some of the video social media sites. You're getting ready to go to another level in what you're doing. The thing is, some of you are going to experience recognition in a way that you have never experienced it in terms of whatever it is that you've been doing or trying to do. This is making me think of a video that I did a while ago that was about you never get your credit. And for many of you, that could be the case. There could have been significant things that you've done in life where at work, people stole your credit, or, maybe there are certain things where it would have benefited you if people who knew where it really came from, but you got overlooked or you got overstepped. I'm going to tell you before I even get into other ways that this message is going to unfold and manifest in your life. One of the things that I also want to say is one of the reasons that the recognition is coming is because you don't need that recognition. Like, you don't need any external validation. Truly, the most ironic thing about that is when you don't seek external validation, that's when it comes in just so many forms. When you are able to move authentically and you're tapped into your true self, you don't have a problem with standing up for yourself. If you see something happening in the workplace, you don't have a problem asserting your boundaries, saying, you know, this is great, but I would like to also share that, you know, that's my contribution. That came from me. You feel what I'm trying? You know, standing up for yourself, boundaries and things of that nature. For those of you who that's for, it's coming because of any of those two different reasons. Another way that your social status is getting ready to change for some of you is financially. Look at me in the camera when I say this. Like, for those of you who this is for, especially if finances have been tight, if things have been crazy, because this is a new season. So some of you may have been experiencing a lot of lack in terms of finances and things of that nature, especially your previous version. But who you shifted to, the space that you're holding, you're getting ready to see a significant increase in your finances. Some of you, this is going to come like as a lump sum. This could be opportunity. And just remember that when opportunities come, just be a good steward, because sometimes certain things can flow and be going, but remember, everything is in seasons. So sometimes it can feel like everything's going great, and then when you get too overconfident, and then you're financially in that same situation. So I said that to say, just make sure you're holding the space that you've been holding and be a good steward of what's coming to you. Because like I said, for those of you, and especially if you've been feeling any type of financial pinch, you're going to have a breakthrough in your finances. For some of you, it's going to be something that you've been creating or doing, where this comes from. And for others of you, it could be something that is coming towards you in terms of gifts, in terms of opportunities or resources from other people that you may not even be aware of at this point. The other way that your social status is going to be changing, for some of you, you're going to be becoming homeowners. If you wanted to have a home, and let's say you've been renting, and you're like, man, I'm ready for a home. I want to have my own home. For some of you, it could be, you know, you want to have your own car. Maybe you take other types of transportation or public transportation. You're getting ready to become homeowner. You're getting ready to become a car owner. And the last way this applies, which is not least by far, is some of you are getting ready to change status in terms of your relationship status. Some of y'all are going to go from single to engaged. Some of y'all are going to go from being engaged to being married. That's the reason why I was like, look, these changes we're talking about between now and the next year, because everything is going to start happening swiftly for you. For those of you who this is for, before this period of time where things are going to start moving fast, if you haven't already, it's going to be a period of stagnancy where it seems like nothing is changing, but it allows you to get yourself unconditionally focused mentally. Those of you who've been holding that space, those of you who've been doing that inner work, those of you who understand that the life experience that we have is all about perspective, when you hit that mental mastery, which is why so many of you might be like, man, there's certain things that still hasn't changed and I've been holding the space. It's happening. It's coming. Just continue to do that. And what feels better than that anyway? Like, trust the process. Things are unfolding. Everything that you've been thinking about or asking for or wanting or desiring, it's all unfolding. Enjoy the journey of it. Even for those of you who are experiencing this shift, journal it. Sometimes if you're feeling anxiety, or let's say you're like, man, I've been holding this, but now I have some things that I need something to shake and I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know if my resources are going to come through. Write it down. Write how you feel. That's going to be your testimony. You're going to go back to some of the journal entries that you may write today as you watch this video and see how everything unfolded, where you got your own testimony. Like, look, I was worried about this just a week ago and now we tweaking. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't help it, family. Y'all know I'm a little bit excited. Y'all know why I'm excited? Because November 2nd, meet and greet this Saturday. We turn up in Atlanta, family. If you purchase tickets, you should already have some emails that have been sent to you with all the information as far as the dress code and everything that you can expect. Shouts out to everybody pulling up. There are a few tickets left. So if you do want to come to the meet and greet, you haven't RSVP'd yet, do so ASAP, because there's only literally a few left. And I think there's one more VIP seat if anybody's interested in that. And also remember to join us on Patreon, because Patreon gets different types of perks and benefits. Okay, so if you're interested, just come join us over there too, and you might find some pleasant surprises. Atlanta, Georgia, November 2nd, pop the balloon, meet and greet. I'm super excited for everybody who sent their entries in terms of being contestants. If you haven't heard back from us yet, no worries. We're still sending out emails to our contestants. We have everything in order. We got our videographer gonna be in the building. We got our DJs. We're gonna have somebody who's able to host and tend the event. We got everything popping, family. Like, I'm super stoked for this. And don't worry, if you're not going to be in attendance, it's cool, because we are going to post the Pop the Balloon segment of the event on Pretty Boss TV. So shouts out to everybody that's coming. And also, let me not forget to announce, PD Exclusive is back, family, okay? This is one of my favorite crop tops. It has like a little corset appeal to it, 90s vibes a little bit with the graffiti print. PDExclusive.com. If you like this or you would like to shop the site, definitely visit. All of my links are below. And take advantage of the 50% off. It's 50% off of 50% off. Automatically applied at checkout. So take advantage of that. We're sliding back in with PD Exclusive, but we can't come any type of way. We coming with discounts, okay? So if you like this crop top, and if you like other things that you've seen featured on Pretty Boss TV, or if you would just like to check out all of the sexy, classy, bossy apparel that we have, PDExclusive.com. Also, make sure that you join us on patreon.com/prettybosstv if you would like to join a community of like-minded and like-hearted people. Shouts out to all of my Patreons who are going to be in the building on November 2nd. I love you all so much. This wouldn't even have been possible without Patreon, without the investors, without all of you. I'm going to make sure y'all are well taken care of, but y'all already know how we do it on Patreon. I cannot wait to see you all soon. I love y'all. If you're going to be in the event and you're watching this video, let them know in the comments. I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all will learn. Peace.